Yeah, my name's Jessica Miller and today I'm going to play Julia. I remember I'd just come back from shopping and I was in a really big rush and I had my mum in the car with me and she was waiting and I forgot my shoes. I didn't have shoes. I was like, what do I do? So I found some thongs in the car and I put them on, and the whole audition I was like, are they going to hate me because I'm wearing thongs? Is that rude?
So this girl, Jessica Miller, came in. It was one of those moments where you've seen a few people in the day and it just made it seem as if she wasn't acting, like she was just being.
It was kind of a good spot to be in because if you put too much focus on the lines in the script and really wanting the part, then you're gonna like crumble. So because I was more concerned about my thongs, it worked out well. I was very yeah. Does that make sense?
I think I first heard about it on Dare to Audition and went, oh yeah, that could be a bit of fun.
So AMOS walks in. Nice big young handsome man. Starts doing his performance and he's brilliant. And he was the first, I think he was one of the first people that that came in early on. Very nice, very well spoken and a brilliant actor. And he just did this thing and it was just like, that was Vince. That's the character of Vince. You've got it. You've done it. Perfect. Done. I should have given him the role in the day, but I don't think I did or not. I think I called him back a week later.
Yeah, no, pretty good. I think I walked out of it and went, yes, that's a pretty good sign, rather than walking out and going, oh, fuck.
And I just read a synopsis and emailed Glenn, and then Glenn was like, oh my God, you were in my brother's play last year. I was actually thinking of you for a certain character, but I didn't know whether I should get in contact with you. And then I was like, awesome.
And then Stephanie Lively came in, Stephanie Lively. Like as soon as she came in and she started reading, I said, yeah, she's gonna be perfect for the role.
I think the audition went pretty well. And I was kind of, I don't know, I came in here because he'd already said that, you know, there was a character that I would be good for. And so I'd come in here with a little bit of like bravado, you know, being a little bit like, Bonnie, yes, that's me.
And then we tried to find an actor for the character of Buffalo. Buffalo was meant to be like a stoner sort of, always got a backpack full of cans on his back sort of character, inspired by maybe a few friends of mine. And we couldn't find anyone. We tried a few different people, no one really got anywhere near it. And then one of Amos's friends came in, Jordan, for Ethan. He wanted to try for Ethan, which Nick ultimately got. But he wasn't Ethan. He was good, but he wasn't Ethan.
And didn't you audition for the lead and not get it?
Yeah, I didn't get a part in it.
Glenn was like, yeah, no, I don't want him.
And then I kept looking back through these old tapes and I'm like, this guy's good, but he's not. And then it just clicked in my head. I'm like, Buffalo, okay. Call up Amos. Amos, does your friend want to be in Cinemaphobia? Because I think it'd be great. Okay.
I thought I was amazing. Like I really, I got there and that day I also found out that I got a role in a play, so I thought I was pretty cool.
And the best part is they're real friends in real life and there was no massive sort of rehearsal period for them because they had all this history with each other, so everything flowed, it's hilarious, they're great in the film.
Well, I auditioned for a couple of roles. One was the security guard.
Lee. No, it's Chuck. Stevens, no, not him.
I was happy to know that Glenn had seen that I'd now grown from an 18-year-old to a 25-year-old, so slowly getting a bit older. And yeah, so I auditioned for 2 parts, the role of the security guard and Bailey, and was very happy to get the part of Bailey.
So when I got this script, I read the whole script as soon as I got it, and I fell in love with it. I thought it was so funny.
Stephanie LILLIS came in.
And when it said that you could choose which character you wanted to audition for, I immediately thought of Steph.
She's very talented, Steph, but she's also highly enthusiastic about the project.
We chatted for ages, me and the director, and I just thought, yeah, he's really nice, we got along really well. And talked about all sorts of things, films and everything. And then at the end of the phone conversation, he said, okay, so when you come in, I want you to bring your diary so we can organise rehearsal times. And I said to him, isn't it a callback? And he's like, no, you've got the part. And I was like, oh, well.
First heard about Cinemaphobia when Glenn contacted me. I used to work a few years ago with Glenn, and he We did a couple of films a few years ago. We did BUFFOLO and Cinema and Rain and a few things like that, which was good fun.
So Joshua was probably the most important character. And we had about, I think, 15, 20 people read for Joshua. One guy stood out. And so we had a few sort of workshops with him and I said, "You're great, you've got the role." We started doing some rehearsals and I think he missed 2 rehearsals because he had work to do, which is fair enough. You know, it's an unpaid job. But it kind of threw everything in a spin because we're like, oh, we need to get these rehearsals done. You know, you haven't met this person, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know, there was something about him that I didn't see, because I remember I spoke to the director about it and I said, look, I don't know, that's not something that I would do. It's not something an actor should do, really.
And then a week later he said he had to go overseas for 3 months. So it was just like, okay. So I dreadfully had to say, you know, we're gonna have to find someone else for this.
He was cast originally, but he couldn't do it.
So we auditioned a lot of more guys. We went on, it was the Joshua hunt for probably about 3 weeks.
So I remember a few things that we did. We went on Showcast, me and the director, which is probably a little bit naughty, but we went in the Showcast and we looked through all these photos of male actors and tried to find someone that would match what the director wanted.
There was one particular guy I saw somewhere, I thought he was going to be great, we tracked him down, he wasn't interested, that happened. And then it was kind of like, I was just looking around this room and there was just like this, what I was looking for was right behind me the whole time. It was Grayson.
Yeah, I think someone was actually selected for my part originally that didn't really work out, and Glenn asked me to do it. And
he was in Cinema and Rain, The Follow, Luna. All these movies that I've done, he's been in them all, and he's great, and he's really naturally talented at what he does.
I mean, working with Grayson was really good. He's not an actor at all, I don't think. I think he's like a graphic designer or something. So natural.
I was a bit nervous, 50-50 kind of like. I thought I might get it, and I didn't know if I was going to get it. I thought maybe not. Who cares if I don't get it?
And then Cooper came in and he looked the part. He was great on the day. And I thought he'll be perfect for it. So we put him into the film. Glenn came in and read, it was in my room, I set up a camera and he did the funniest and most serious and just very ad-lib-ish, if that's even a word, you know, made up on the spot sort of character performance.
I am a professional. That's why I do the inside reverse thigh hamstring sweep exercise. How do you think I get up and down those stairs every day, kid? You want me to go down the foyer? I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna be trained.
And it was brilliant. And it was just like, everyone saw this and was like, yeah, this is great. So Glenn was the security guard. And we had a lot of people. I remember meeting, even after we finished the principal auditions, we had met a lot of other people for just Ethan's character and no one came close. And then Nick walked in.
Have you realised that we're in a place where people watch movies to make a film during which people are watching a movie about people watching a movie in a cinema within a movie? That's an acronym, right?
And he was just great. He was just, once again, he just took it up a level as if like, oh, I'm an audience member, I'm watching this happen. There was nothing like, oh, he's acting, he's reading lines.
I think it went okay. I mean, normally I'm pretty negative when I leave auditions. I don't really think that I got it.
I kind of wrote these people into little situations. I knew that Matt would be a perfect Terrance.
When I came to collect the Luna DVD, Glenn actually told me about his next project, Cinemaphobia. So before long I was back in East Doncaster to read for Cinemaphobia.
My friend Stephanie, who's in the movie, she rang me up one day and she goes, there's a movie that I'm in and there's a role that can't be filled.
And we had a few people, like probably about 2 or 3 girls audition for it. It was a character of Amanda, the actress it's meant to be in Joshua's film. And these girls were, yeah, not that great.
Well, after I read the script and then came into audition, I think I really wanted the part basically so I could die with a shoe in my head.
In the real world, you can actually look at someone when they're talking to you.
So I came in and auditioned. And yeah, I think I did pretty well since I was in the movie for about 30 seconds.
And Katie was great. She had heaps of ideas and stuff like that, and she was quite a talented actress.